Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today, I am going to continue from the last episode, the article on the March of Atheism, written by Jim Herrick, the well-known humanist and former editor of Humanist UK. The present and the future. But will the 21st century be such an era of atheism? What is happening to atheism and humanism today, and what will happen tomorrow? The reputation of atheism was damaged by Stalin's dictatorship in atheist Russia and by atheistic Mao's repressive China. And this is frequently used to attack humanist atheism by religious groups. Nevertheless, in Western Europe, about 70% are not regular attenders at a religious ceremony, and at least 30% are atheists or agnostics. Recently, in the UK, there was money raised by humanists to advertise on London buses. The slogan to be used was, "There's probably no God. Now stop worrying and enjoy your life." We could argue about that word probably, but it was an achievement to give such a thought such public display. An unexpectedly large sum of money was raised, which will enable the slogan to be put up on many buses around the country and possibly in the underground stations. Hopefully, this will foster intelligent debate about religion. There are numerous of unacknowledged atheists waiting to act. An encouraging sign for 21st century atheism has been the enormous sales and popularity of Richard Dawkins' book, The God Delusion, and Christopher Hitchens' God is Not Great. However, the media persists to give unfair privilege to religion, and leading politicians are religious from Tony Blair to Gordon Brown. Also, an unwanted development in the increase of faith schools in the UK. These are schools supported by the government which create what they call a religious ethos and also can discriminate against non-religious teachers. This means that Hindu and Islam schools now exist. Is this a good development for integration in society as a whole? In Britain, the established church still has power. The head of the state is head of the church. There are prayers in the Houses of Commons and Lords. The bishops have the right of a place in the House of Lords. An attempt to undermine the separation between church and state in France has been made by the Pope, but is being resisted. Similarly, the Catholic Church has made great efforts to give religious basis to the European Union. Secular atheists have made great effort to resist this. It is now 60 years since the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which has been the basis of tolerance and freedom and rights for all. However, the organization of the Islamic Conference has been fighting to change the mandate of the Universal Declaration so that abuses of rights in religious communities, such as the stoning of a woman for adultery, should not be criticized. Roy Brown, the former president of the International Humanist and Ethical Union, has been vigorous in trying to prevent this development and also to publicize what has been done with stealth. This is an ominous development for an atheist world in the 21st century. In the UK, blasphemy law has been abolished, but there is concern that a law against religious hate will be enacted which may be used to halt criticism of religion. At the present, the world moves uneasily between atheism and religion. There has been much advance, but there is much to do. We are early in the 21st century, and it is not easy to predict what will be the future for the march of atheism. There are both promising and ominous signs. It seems to me that the most important issue in the next 100 years is not the divide between atheists and believers, but the probability of climate change and damaging the human habitat dangerously. The religious and the non-religious need to fight for governments and individuals to take action to preserve our environment. My fear is that whatever we do it may be little and too late. How much does it matter whether you are an atheist or a Christian when your country is either in drought or alternatively permanently flooded? Atheists who have marched so far will now, I hope, march forward for human survival in what may be a hostile environment. After all, it is our planet and not some gods. And this is the end of the article, and we will meet again in the next episode with another article. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon. Please download Samaram multi-channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels.